Let's bring in New Jersey Republican Congressman Jeff Van Drew. He's a member of the House Judiciary Committee, but also the chairman of the Donald Trump campaign for New Jersey. Do I have that right, Congressman?
You've got it right. I sat down with the president a little while back, President Trump, and we had a good dinner for a couple hours, and he asked me if I would do this, and I am honored to do it. So we're well underway. We were just visiting some people in the state today, a big group, and spoke about how important this is.
So what does it do to his race in particular that Ron DeSantis is no longer part of it?
Well, it just, you know, what the interesting part of all this, John, is there were those that said, oh, this is going to be a long, drawn-out primary. People aren't going to be supporting Donald Trump. It's not long. It's not drawn out. Everybody's out of it. Nikki Haley's not going to do that well in New Hampshire, and she's going to get blown away when she gets to South Carolina. This is about the person who's shown us that he has the experience, that the economy was good when he was in, that we were strong with foreign affairs and foreign policy, that our border was buttoned up, that our military was strong, that we didn't have what's happening in schools going on. Every single issue, we were on target. This is not a personality contest. This is about the future of the republic.
Okay, but you're saying that as a Republican, and as you well know, there are a host of Democrats who do not like Donald Trump, and a significant number of independents who don't particularly care for him either. So how do you win them over?
Well, there are folks on the left that aren't going to like Donald Trump. If you believe in open borders, you're not going to like Donald Trump. If you believe in globalism, that we're just another country and we're nothing special in the United States of America, you're not going to like Donald Trump. If you don't believe in a strong economy, if you don't believe we should be doing more in gas and oil exploration, you're not going to like him. And if you're for windmills and wind turbines all over the country, you're not going to like him. But if you believe in America, you are. Look, 5 years ago, John, I was a Democrat, and I saw what this party, the Democratic Party, was turning into. It no longer represents Main Street America, the working person, the taxpayer. I think people are really going to relate to President Trump, and he was great last time. He's going to be really great as president this time. He learned even more. He's going to even be better. And you're going to see, and you see it already, how he's trying to pull people together. As soon as these other people dropped out, they've endorsed him, and he's embraced them. We're going to move forward. And you know what? The big thing here is the state of New Jersey, which almost always goes blue, not always, but almost always. We're going to fight hard and work hard, and he's even going to win the state of New Jersey.
He won the race in 2016 with that slogan, "Make America Great Again," which Democrats turned into a pejorative. They always refer to MAGA Republicans as some kind of, evil constituency. Do you think that that MAGA is a help or a hindrance as you run this race for the president in your state?
How can you be against the words "Make America Great"? How can you be against those words? It is a great country. It's a unique experiment in all of history. It is literally the best country on the face of the earth. That's the real argument, John. If you believe in Donald Trump, you believe in Americanism and American exceptionalism. If you believe, like what you see at the World Economic Forum that just occurred, the United States is wrong on everything, bad with everything. We have to really just cater and get down on our knees and, be just part of the global community and globalism. This is a real time in history where we have to decide who we are. Are we going to lead or are we going to follow? That's what "Make America Great Again" means. They've tried to make it into pejorative, but it is not. It's actually a good statement. And most people, when you talk to people who work for a living or are breaking their back to pay taxes, they believe in this, and they do believe in President Trump. I believe it's going to be a surprise, just like this primary was a surprise. This was supposed to be a knockdown, drag-out fight. It was going to be so hard for Trump to win. My God, he's even ahead in New Hampshire. That's unbelievable.
But, one of the arguments that Nikki Haley and to maybe a lesser extent Ronald DeSantis made is that Donald Trump, even if he wins this next election, he's going to be a lame duck president, a one-term president from the time he takes office. And they said it really takes 8 years to get your policies rolling. How do you answer that argument?
Easily. It may take Nikki Haley 8 years to even start to get it rolling. I don't know if she ever would. Donald Trump can do a lot. He's going to, you know what? The day he gets sworn in, I guarantee you that week, if not earlier, he's going to do an executive order about the border, and he's going to button this border up. The border, he's going to have the stay in Mexico policy come back. He's going to finish building the wall. He's going to make sure that we're no longer processing illegals and just allowing them to come in, and that we're not going to have catch and release, but that we're going to go back to the Border Patrol doing their job within a year. He's going to have that, maybe quicker, he's going to have that border buttoned up. So that he's going to do more in 4 years than any of these folks could do in 8 years. He's a doer. We showed that last time. Look what he did last time. We had the best economy, the strongest foreign policy, the strongest military. Any measure that you use, our cities were doing great. They weren't decaying the way they are now. We didn't have millions of illegals living in tents all across our country. Look, all I ask for people to do, independents, moderate Democrats, and Republicans, to look where we are now and look where we were then under his leadership.
All right.
I think you'll.
New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew, a Republican, and also the chairman of the Trump campaign in New Jersey. Congressman, thank you.
Thank you, John.
Much more of our continuing coverage of Ron DeSantis dropping out of the Republican race for the White House just days before the New Hampshire primary. The Fox Report continues in just a moment.